Saturday night at Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, when the game of the year in college football went 7 overtimes, won by the Aggies, and one of the big stars and one of the big reasons the Aggies had such a good year is Trayveon, the outstanding running back who joins us now from College Station. Trayveon, first of all, congratulations. I'm still tired having watched the game. I can only imagine having played in it. Good afternoon.
First off, thanks for having me, man. It was a crazy one. It was an electric one here in Kyle Field. I'm just glad we can be a part of it.
I mean, I think it would be a silly question to ask if you've ever been part of anything quite like that. But for those who did see it and who have seen and heard about it since then, just describe everything about it, because it's so fascinating and it was so much fun to watch for us, at least.
Man, it was absolutely breathtaking. I was lost for words, right after, when we got the win and everybody started storming the field, I was in awe, I just couldn't, grab my mind around what was happening. And it was just, in the post-game press conference, I was still lost for words, I couldn't even explain the situation. It's just electric, glad I can go out there with my brothers and have fun and really get the win. 7 overtimes, that was absolutely long and outstanding, but, we stuck in there, we fought it out and got the win.
Trayveon, you're an elite athlete, so I'm sure you get tired. There's no way you can't get tired, but I mean, physically, by the time you got to the end of the game, what did it feel like?
It felt, it was physically draining. It was physically draining, but at the same time, it felt like one of our practices. It's the things that we go through every day. We put ourselves, to our point, and we do everything we do during the week, so we can be built for those moments. Because you never know, you got to be able to go and keep grinding. You got to depend on your body. So if your body is endured and it knows what it takes, it can really lean back on the training. So our workouts and everything that we do is geared and engineered to that. So I definitely feel like we just fell back on our training and we were just built for the moment.
Let's pause for a second, and we'll come back to the end of the season in a moment. But I want to go back to the transition. Certainly, Coach Summerall left, and Jimbo Fisher comes in. And from that moment, was it different? Did it feel different for you and your teammates?
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't know what to expect. A brand new head coach, a new direction, and basically, we just really grabbed onto what he, his thoughts and everything that he did. We knew that he had a great track record. We knew that he won a national championship. We knew he was very successful at the programs that he was at. So it wasn't hard for us to buy into the process that he had. So it was just adjusting to it and moving forward and really grabbing on to what we need to do.
He made some interesting statements about things are going to change. It's one thing for the coach. I mean, he has to change things, but as a player, did you sense? And I realize you're there playing for whatever coach is in charge, but did you sense things needed to tighten up a little bit?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Coach Summerall's a great coach, and Coach Fisher's an outstanding coach as well. But every coach has a different ways and different way of doing things. And Coach Fisher, he really just focuses on attention to detail and discipline. And I definitely feel like since he's been here, he really grabbed his program by hold and really made it more disciplined. Really focused on the little things. The inches, and the inches really show up and make big plays in the game. Everybody knows that this is the SEC, and SEC is really geared down to a few possessions and a couple plays that makes a big difference. And I definitely feel like, since Coach Fisher's been here, we focus on those little things and that made a big difference and really translated to the win and loss column.
And Trayveon, it just felt that when we got to be out there for the first Thursday night game, and the vibes were different. A couple weeks later, A&M came in. A&M had Clemson out there, and everyone, the whole country seemed to take notice that night. As the season began to develop, things looked good, and there was a little bit of a backslide and then a strong finish. So what was it like? Because I mean, you are not only leading the SEC, you're the third leading rusher in the country. I mean, you've had a pretty amazing year.
Yeah, just finishing out the season and be really building and sticking in there throughout the whole thing. Everybody knows every team has this up and down here and there, and we really started strong. We had a little rough patch, and we really focused on detail. We went back to day one things that we were working on, and we really did what we needed to do, and then we finished out strong. I'm excited that we were able to finish out strong and finish the way that we did and finish second in the West. And we really went out there and did what we needed to do, especially this week at LSU.
And you know, because that's what everyone said, that it was the finishes that disturbed people.
Yeah.
And LSU was a big part of that, because that game just never seemed to go the right way, no matter what happened. Going into Saturday night, was the mindset different?
Yeah, absolutely. I can see the look in each and every one of my teammates' eyes. It's just a completely different vibe. Coach Fisher had a different look in his eyes. It was really just a big difference. You know, everybody was excited to play. You know, it was the last game in Kyle Field of the year. You know, everybody wanted to finish it on a great note, and really, I definitely feel like this is really turning into a rivalry. You know, I would definitely say between Texas A&M and LSU, and just really making that game pivotal and finishing out strong. SEC West is a big conference, one of the hardest conferences in college football. And, you know, every game is pivotal. Every game is a strong game. And we really finish out strong and do what we need to do against LSU.
We're 3-1 in November, a little bit different than some of the other years. I know there's still a game left. You'll find out Sunday. A lot of speculation on where you'll end up. Probably a really good bowl. What are you going to do? I would imagine Coach gave you guys a little bit of a break after Saturday.
Yeah. This week we're off. You know, we're really focusing on academics and really finishing up. We still have workouts and everything, but this week we're just focusing on academics and really